Hello and welcome to this video. It's going to be a tutorial on a finger picking exercise for guitar. I was making some notes, so I didn't fumble through this. So good luck with that, right? I thought it'd be a good idea to just share those so we can all see what's going to happen here. First, what is Malagueña? As far as I know, it's a style of music, like a flamenco style music and dance here. Don't quote me, because I'm not an expert. This is going to be more of just a guitar finger picking video, not really talking about the origins of Malagueña, but you can check it out. It's super interesting. We're going to start with using open strings, and then we're going to do fretted notes, and then we're going to put them both together, and then we'll talk about some variations. Okay, thanks. So, get your guitar in tune. That's good to do. You can figure that out and enjoy life. All right, first with our open strings, we're only gonna first worry about the two E strings. That's gonna be most of our concern here today. So the big E string with your thumb, you can pluck it out, pluck it down, whatever works, but you want to try to just get those two only. You want to go at the same time, have at it. Over here, you're using a finger for the little E string, whatever's comfortable for you. Try to work on a steady pace here. I also probably put a finger or two just on the body of the guitar to kind of stabilize my hand. I'm not just floating, but you could probably float, that's cool. In case you were wondering. Okay. So you get a little steady pace going with the two E strings. I call this the big E string, I call this the little E string. Alright. You don't need to go that fast, but you can if you want. Alrighty. Now let's talk about the fretted notes that a right-handed guitarist will play with their left hand. Left-handed guitarist is going to be the other way. And yeah. Here comes some tab. To start off, use two different fingers on your left hand there if you're using your left hand. You have a right-handed guitar. So these are all going to be with your thumb, like we've been doing with the big E string. Okie dokie. Use two different fingers instead of hopping around with one. I'll just say that. Just get that out of the way. Okie dokie. Alright. 0, open E, and then 4 on the big E, and then 2 on the A. That comes at us again. And then we go open A, 3, 2, 0, and then back to the big E for 3, and then 1 on the big E. And then you can repeat that really indefinitely, and it's super fun, trust me. You've got some handy dandy repeat signs here. There's these brackety looking things in case you were wondering. Here's the notes in case you were wondering. E, G sharp, B, E, G sharp, B, A, C, B, A, G natural, F natural, or just, G and F. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Now, let's put this little E string back in. I kind of forgot to mention to not do that, but I didn't write it anyway, so alright. That's my excuse. Now bring this back. Okay, I didn't write the little E string up here on here because I just think it gets kind of crowded. Okay. What you're gonna do is we'll place this E string just in between every note. Okay, so we've got some alternating here, sounding like this. Sweet. Sometimes my hand comes down and kind of touches the E string a little bit. You don't want that. You want to keep a nice good arch here with your hand so everything rings out clearly. All right. know, I would say memorize the fretted notes first. And then you could just insert the little E string in between everything. You practice that up and get, you know, I don't know, muscle memory or just whatever you want to call it with it, consistency. You can start speeding up. Because this is like a flamenco style, which is a super intense, dramatic, awesome music and dance. So here's now some variations you can do. Instead of just alternating these two strings by themselves, take two fingers and simultaneously pluck the little E and the B string. So, whoa, alternate like this. It just kind of sounds good. Check it out. For some extra pizzazz. Alright, and then you could, instead of playing the E and B string simultaneously, you could try playing them consecutively and give yourself another challenge, sounding maybe like this. First, that's what you're going for. Here we go. Start off slow, but that's maybe like something. All right, here's some bonus content now. If you know an E major chord, it sounds like that. If you don't, like, go do some research and have fun. You figure that out. E major is a fun chord. In this style, it sounds really good if you just kind of move all these fretted notes up one. So like 2, 2, and 1 would become 3, 3, and 2, and then all those same open strings. It just sounds super dramatic and awesome. It just goes with it. And you get like some up and down with the back here. Oh my gosh, this was like a cheap flamenco tutorial. Anyways. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and happy practicing. See you later.